I'm challenging myself. That's a pretty lame challenge. A lot of people have been asking me about BB cream and what's it like, what's the best brand, what should I buy, I don't know what to do. So I decided to buy 6 different BB creams ranging from like a cheap brand up to an expensive brand, and I want to do a comparison today. These are actually Asian BB creams, not to be mistaken with the new American BB creams, which I've tried some and they're kind of not good, guys. So the BB cream I purchased today to make sure that this is a fair fight was for moisturizing your skin and for partial coverage. So if you have dry skin, what I'm using today will be quite good for you. Coming in at the $13 mark is Golden Aurora by Tony Moly. This is the cheapest on the list. Next up is Water Me Please by Clio, and this was coming in at $14. We've got Etude House's Precious Mineral BB Cream Blooming Fit, and that comes in at $15. Next up is Misha's Signature Real Complete BB Cream, coming in at $23.80. Skin 79's BB Super Blemish Balm Triple Functions is coming in at $27. And the most expensive is Dr. Jart Plus's Rejuvenating BB Cream. This is silver label and it comes in at $29. So what I want to do is a comparison of the cheapest to the most expensive. I'm going to actually just do a full split in half, and I'm going to come out here to the sunlight to see what it looks like in real-time lighting, and then we're going to see which one is my favorite in the end. Let's go! Okay, I'm starting with Tony Moly on the right and Dr. Jart on the left. This is cheap versus most expensive. Okay, so twist off cap is simple. It actually absorbed pretty fast, so I might need a little bit more to actually put on. That's how dry my skin is, guys. Okay, not loving the container so far. It's like squeezing out upside down toothpaste. Let me see. Okay, one side. Okay, Dr. Jart time. Okay. Same kind of squeeze container actually as the other one. Whoa, this one's really thick. Okay. Whoa. A lot whiter. Okay, let's check them out in the sunlight. I will say that Dr. Jart went on a lot thicker. When I started to put it on, I kind of felt worried at first because it looked so white compared to my skin, but BB cream oxidizes as you put it on. So that's why you can't look at a cream and say, oh, it's not gonna match my skin. You have to actually put it on to see how it's gonna look. This definitely has major coverage. I feel like this part of my face looks totally flawless, but it does feel a lot heavier. Not like a foundation heavy, a face cream or something. If you're looking for just like a light basic coverage, then maybe this is good for you, but I don't think it really covered up a lot of my dark circles or like little pimples that were showing. So this might require like another powder on top that can cover something up. So bigger coverage, Dr. Jart is gonna win this one, but I don't dislike Tony Moly, so there you go. And now to remove all my makeup and start again. Oh boy. I feel like that scene in Zoolander, where Zoolander goes to work in the mines and he paints himself totally black to jump out and scare his father, and then he ends up removing all the black ink from his skin using cotton balls, and it takes him forever. So I feel like I'm doing right now. Merman! And I'm barefaced again. Okay, I'm starting with the next most expensive one, which is the Skin 79, which comes in a very fancy container. And then the second cheapest, which is the Clio Professional. I'm excited about this one because it says it has shea butter in it, which I use on my body. I'm wondering if it's gonna be greasy or not. First up, Clio. It's a lot smoother to put on than the Dr. Jart one, which felt like it was oilier. Okay, I definitely could have used less because it feels like it spreads really well, while the other ones kind of absorb quickly. This one is just really good at spreading nicely. It has kind of like a silky feel, actually. Okay, second one. I'm scared I'm gonna like push it really hard and have like a bleh. Eee! This one is a lot thicker again. Okay, this is a perfume smell that I do not like. I do not want my face to smell like my grandmother's jacket. Okay. I'm almost immediately not liking this one, which is making me look really white and glossy. Let's go check it out in the sunlight. Okay, so the left side is the Skin 79, and I actually do not like it personally. I thought that it smelt weird when I put it on. I'm like rubbing perfume on my face. It like took forever to rub in, and it looked really white and glossy, and it is just not my style, especially considering it is the second most expensive on the list. And the other one is the Clio Professional, which I was really impressed by. I told you I was excited about the shea butter or the shea butter or the shea butter, or however you say that, but it goes on almost like silky. It feels like almost like a powder, so when you put it on, it just really spreads nicely. So even though there is less in here than here, I could have used less when I was applying this because it just spread so evenly, while this one I actually felt like I wanted to add more. So I'm gonna take Clio as the winner in this one. Second cheapest, like the second cheapest wine. My poor ass-kicked skin. Okay, we're down to the final two. Interestingly, they both look the same. Look at that. It's really like the mid-levels almost match each other totally. I wonder if that's a total fluke, or if they're like, in case you can't buy this one, you can buy this one. Okay, let's start with the Misha. Guys. Oh, this isn't good. Is this like have to be unlocked or something, or not looking good, Misha. Oh, finally. Alright, well, I'm gonna dock some points for that right there. The 40-minute Martina trying to pump out something edition. And I have way too much on my hand because I have to triple squirt it out. Oh no. So perfumey. Whoa. This one's even stronger than the other one I was telling you about. Okay, Misha's perfume smell is actually killing me. That one's a Toot House. Pretty drippy, actually. This one is really thin. Like, really, really light. Doesn't feel like a heavy one. In comparison to Dr. Jart, which felt like I was applying serious coverage, this one feels almost like a light lotion. And I could have used, like, half, like, do you see how much I have in my hand still? So money saving wise, this one seems like you barely need to use any. Okay, to the Sunlight Mobile. Alright, Misha versus a Toot House. I was extremely disappointed with Misha because the bottle wouldn't pump. That's pretty awkward. Oh, Misha, that's a bad start for you. Also, it's really perfumey, so if you want your face to smell like you walk through a department store and got attacked by a bunch of women sampling perfume, then go for the Misha. But for me, I'm just immediately turned off by the smell. Even if it covers really well, I just wouldn't buy this again because of that. The BB cream from a Toot House, it went on really easily. So the amount that I used, like I used 1 pump, was actually too much. I could have used half a pump, but the coverage is not as heavy as say like the Dr. Jart one, which I thought covered perfectly like fashionable supermodel one. I think if I was looking for an everyday one, I'd probably use the Toot House and the Clio one because I felt like the Clio had such an amazing finish. It felt so like silky and smooth. And the BB cream from a Toot House, I just really liked how lightly it went on, but it's still covered. I already used the Toot House to begin with. I actually do not use this particular one, but I might be switching over. And Clio, I'm definitely gonna be looking into because I really, really like the Clio one. I think if I'm gonna be spending money on something, I would go for the Dr. Jart. I really liked the way that the coverage looked, but it did feel like there was a lot of stuff on my skin. So I think if I'm having a really bad skin day, like maybe I'm especially pimply or red that day, I'd probably go straight to Dr. Jart, but I don't think I'd want it as an everyday cream. So my top 3 choices, $14, the $15, and the $29 one. It seems like the more expensive ones and the cheapest one, they're not for me. These two were way too perfumey. So my question for you guys is if you use a BB cream, what BB cream do you use and why do you use it? Do you have oily skin? Do you want heavy coverage? Do you have light coverage? What is it? Let us know in the comment section below so that we can share our favorites. If you want to try BB cream but you don't live in Asia and you can't buy it anywhere, you can actually buy it from Gmarket by clicking on the link here. You will have to search for the BB cream that you want because they're all individual stores. So if you want to use the ones I'm using Etude House, I'm using Clio, and I'm using Dr. Jart. If you want to read more about this 6 BB cream test, make sure you click on the blog post below and it will take you over there to see some of my extra detailed opinions. I took pictures of all the bottles so you can like zoom into them and like enhance and see what they have to say about stuff like SPF, which we call spoof, and other stuff like that. Now to wash my face for the 4th time today.